Create, and today I'm going to show you how I make mini clay donuts. So let's go. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to get some clay. I'm using this type of clay. Yeah, I recommend it. It's like, I just leave it to air dry really. It's quite cheap. It costs about, I don't know, £7 or £10 or something. Or like a fiver, I can't remember, but it is cheap clay and it does do the trick of being good clay. But yeah, this is Das clay, and yeah, I just leave it to air dry and it is good clay, so I recommend using clay, this clay. Yee. I've also got some water with me. I keep it in this container. I just keep like a little tub of water with this for like art projects, and if I'm gonna paint something or if I'm gonna do a clay project like today. So you need some water, and I might use this paintbrush to kind of like punch in the holes of the donut. So yeah, let's get on with it. So first thing you need is some clay, and this is going to be a fairly an easy, simple craft to make, hopefully. Hopefully. And I'm just like warming it up with like my hands so we get some heat in the clay. So it's falling apart, great. I might use some water now just to try and get it like a bit softer and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna put some water on it, and you just want to warm it up with your hands first. Then I'm gonna roll it into like a sausage shape. Oh my, look at that, my god. So I'm just gonna roll it out a bit, and yeah. And I'm also going to be using some scissors. I mean, you could just snap it off with your fingers, but like, I like to be neat and stuff. And yeah, and I just think it's a lot easier just using scissors. So I recommend getting some scissors to do this, because I just think it's like neater, and I just like using scissors with clay. I think it's a great tool to use. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut up the clay so I get these little squares, as you can see here. Wow, amazing. Okay, so now I'm using some more water, and I'm gonna roll these little pieces of clay in a ball. So now I got my mini clay dough balls, and of course if some of them are too big or too small, you can simply add or take away more clay. These two here look kind of small, so I'm gonna add some more clay. And if you're going to add more clay, use water just to merge it back into the ball, like so. Ooh. And if you think the dough is too big or the ball's too big, you just get your scissors and you just chop some excess off, like so, and reform that back into a ball. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and actually make the donut now. So I'm going to like try and like punch in a hole using the end of a paintbrush. I was going to say a toothbrush, but yeah, I'm just going to punch a hole in like that. And yeah, then slide that off. So it kind of looks like that. So now I'm going to like shape it a bit and just like flatten it with my fingers like that. And I kind of just go back and forth and stuff to try and get the perfect donut shape. And you just want to like adjust it the best you can and everything. And again, use water to help smooth out any like rough sort of edges, like so. I kind of like nip it together, kind of, then kind of try and smooth it together. Nip it and smooth it sort of thing to try and help. And voila, that is how I make my simple mini clay donuts. So yeah. Oh wow, I should put them all on like the paintbrush just to say like, oh wow, it's like a donut rack. So I'm going to do the same again with all of the other pieces of clay. So I'm going to wet it, roll it into a ball. I'm going to like flatten it a bit, maybe, then kind of smooth it a bit, get my paintbrush and just stab it right in the middle to get the donut hole like that. And you just want to, there will be like some clay that kind of like pokes out at the back, so I kind of try and like fold it over and like try and smooth it around a bit. So yeah. And yeah, you just want to try and like shape it the best you can. and stuff. And if you want to get a bigger donut hole, like use a bigger paintbrush like that. And yeah, very easy, simple and effective. And if you feel like your donut's a bit like fat on like one end, I just get the scissors and I kind of just trim it a bit like that. And no one will notice, honestly. And voila, we have another little donut. Okay, so now that I've waited for my little clay donuts to air dry, it is now time to paint them. I'm going to be using this acrylic paint. I think this is good acrylic paint. I recommend it. So yeah, I'm using this acrylic paint to paint them. So yeah. Okay, so first what I do, I actually paint the backs of the donut. So under the donut, I paint it like brown, like so. And I kind of like make sure to like go inside the hole as well. So the first colour I painted is like brown. And you don't want to paint the top bit of the donut, because you want that to be like icing and stuff, so you don't want to paint the top bit of the donut, but you do want to go like around the edges a bit, just like a bit, but you don't really want to paint the top bit, and that is vital. Do not paint the top bit of the donut. So yeah, you just want to paint the sides and stuff. I did do a little mistake, but hopefully I can cover that up with the white paint when we get to that. So yeah, you want to paint the bottom of your donut this nice brown colour, and then leave it to one side to dry, and then you can move on to the next donut. So yeah, you just want to paint the backs of the donut inside the hole bit and a bit on the side like so, but again not on the roof or the top bit of the donut, because that is for the icing and stuff. So yeah, I do mistakes, so don't feel like alarmed if you make a mistake. I mean, it's just a donut at the end of the day, but like, it's preferably preferred to not make mistakes like that. So yeah, just paint the backs of the donuts a brownie colour, and yeah, you're good to go. Also, why painting this? You don't need to be like really perfect with it, like it doesn't need to be completely even or anything while you're painting it. And I do kind of turn it around to get the other side of like the hole as well, just so you can get a full coverage sort of thing, because if you just do that side, it may still be white on this side. So yeah, I recommend like flipping the donut just to do the inside as well. So yeah, you just want to paint the donut. Again, it doesn't have to be a complete even line because it's a donut and it doesn't have to be completely perfect. So yeah, just want to get it a bit neat, that's all. So yeah, when you do that, make sure you flip it and get the side of the hole as well, and then it should be all fine. Okay, so now the paint is like dry on that side, so now I can like flip them over. So now I can paint the top bit of the donut. I'm out of focus. There we are. And I'm just gonna paint it like white, like this, so it can be like icing. And yeah, look at that, wow. So I'm just like gently going around the edges, sort of thing. Now you really don't want to get any white around that like that. You don't want that to happen. Oh my god, no, because I don't want to go back and paint it. I was trying to get rid of it with like my little finger stubs. I think it's easier if you just like put it on a flat surface and paint it. Maybe if I can get like another paint brush and just hold it down and then paint. Oh no. But yeah, you can just paint that a bit. But yeah, you just want to gently try and do it, and if you make a mistake, then I'm just going to go back in with the brown paint and do that like nothing ever happened. Okay, so what I'm ending up doing is I'm getting like the end of the paintbrush to pick up the donut like that, and then I'm just going to go in and paint it like so. And you just want to gently go around the donut, and you kind of want to get like half of it covered sort of thing, so it's like half brown and half white. That's kind of what I kind of go for, really. And yeah, just paint around like this. Then I kind of like flip it this way to see what the donut looks like, and if it's like too much brown on that side, I just go back and I kind of just put more white on the other side, try and like even it out a bit, like that's quite a brown spot. it doesn't have to be like even icing sort of thing, because it's icing. So yeah, damn. And if you do like a mistake, obviously you can just go back in the brown pen and go back in the brown. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And after I finish doing that, I just like put it on the table and try and like get it off the paintbrush. I try not to use my fingers because I don't want to like splodge the paint, but I try to get it off the end of the paintbrush like that. And then I paint the middle in a bit to try and like neaten it up. I use the paintbrush, the end of it, to kind of like keep it down while I paint it. So yeah, that's what I do. Okay, so now all of the white paint is dry on the donuts. I'm now gonna decorate them. So I'm using this plastic pen to kind of like just like put like little dots on the donut like that. So first I'm just gonna go in with the yellow. Oh, why would you look at that? But yeah, first I'm just gonna go in with the yellow. Then I'm just gonna go in with the red. And I'm just gonna do like multicolours on the donut. So yeah, I'm just basically just making this like multicoloured. And I guess they can be like sprinkles or just decoration. They kind of look a bit like sprinkles, which is kind of what's the first intention, but they're all a bit big for sprinkles. Maybe the jumbo sprinkles, like just use your imagination, okay? Well yeah, I mean at the end of the day it's just like colourful decoration. It's a little colourful donut. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And you don't have to like do like multicolours. Like I just did this one as a yellow one because yellow is my favourite colour. And yeah, I like the colour yellow, and I want a little special yellow donut to myself. So yay. And you don't necessarily need to have like white icing as like the base icing. You can have any colour really. You can do anything you want. You can design them any way you want. This is just my like first ever original design, like the first design that I came up with on a donut. On my little donut. So yeah, you can, I think if you have like a green, like a lime coloured base like icing, and then put like black like lines or black dots on it, I think that would look really cool, so I might do that as well. So now all of the donuts are dry. I'm gonna seal in all of the paint using some Mod Podge. It doesn't have to be matte Mod Podge, but if you don't use matte Mod Podge, oh god, it will be like shiny, and I think it's kind of cool having like shiny donuts. Like my first ever donuts that I made, I used like nail polish varnish sort of thing, like clear nail polish as like the sealant, but I think over time nail polish kind of yellows a bit, so yeah. So I'm just gonna paint Mod Podge all over the donuts and wait for them to dry. Okay, so the donuts are done and they look like this. So I personally like this one as my favorite one because it's yellow. And I just think in this case that less is more. Like I think this looks like the best donut because it looks more like a donut, and these ones are very like cluttery and stuff, but I still like them. It's just that I like this one better. Because like look at it, it's just like look at that. Oh, like I'm not a minimalist at all, so that's why I've made all these ones really cluttery and stuff. Because I'm not a minimalist. I'm just not a minimalist. So that's why I did this. But I think they do look better if you put less on them, because like I think that just looks more like a donut, to be honest, than like this. I mean, they kind of just look like a donut. Like they still look like donuts, it's just like this looks more like a realistic donut, I would think. I'm not sure. But yeah, these are my donuts. So yeah, this is how they turned out, and yay, I'm happy. If I was to make more donuts, I would definitely give them a more minimalistic design instead of this cluttery sort of design, because I just think this just looks better. And you know what, I'm gonna give them a different design next time I make these donuts. I'm kind of thinking maybe in the future I might remake this video, like an update video of how to make donuts, even though it's a very simple craft, but like it's just like they just look better with this design, and it's just like, yeah. Okay, so I just found my old donuts and oh my god, they look so much better. So these were the ones that I was trying to recreate, and clearly it didn't work. So yeah, these were my first donuts that I made ever. And yeah, I tried to recreate them and I completely failed. Like, these ones look like so much more bigger and chunkier. Like, look at that. That looks so much better than like this. Like, see what I mean? It's just like, look at the difference. This one's so much bigger and it's just more chunkier and it just looks more cleaner and more minimalistic, but yet still has like a lot of colour on it. And yeah, like these are a lot smaller than my original first ever donuts that I made. So yeah, these are more like LPS size and these are more like pony size, but really they're kind of both, to be honest. I mean, a donut's a donut. I mean, I think they're both suitable for LPS or MLP. But yeah, I think my first ever donuts actually turned out a lot better, so awkward. So these ones have like the clear nail polish sealant and these ones just have Mod Podge. So these ones are shinier. I don't know if that necessarily makes them look better or anything, but I do like shiny donuts. I don't know, I just think they look really nice and everything. Like, I don't care if they're shiny or not. Like, I still like this donut. This is still a good donut and everything. I think this one is probably the best donut that I made because this looks the most like a donut, even compared to the first ones that I made, even though I do like these ones better than these little ones. It's just the design on these kind of flopped a bit, but they're still colourful and kind of cute and everything. But these are I really like my original ones and stuff. But at least I know for next time to make more minimalistic donuts and actually look at my original donuts as like inspiration, as a base, so I don't end up with this sort of mess. Even though I do still quite like these still. So here is a better look at the three donuts closer together. Do you see what I mean? I mean, this one isn't that bad a close-up actually. I mean, they're all candy donuts, but I just think this one looks better in real life. But yeah, and this one is still my favourite, and this is my second favourite, I think. And yeah, this is probably my least favourite, but yeah, my donuts. So yeah, that is about it for this video. I hope you like the donuts, and leave a comment if you think you're going to make some donuts of your own. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to go and eat some donuts now. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and bye!